Hello, I'm Sean Lawson and I'm at Halcyon Greens, which is situated between Brisbane and the Gold Coast. And I'm here to talk to Lyn and Peter Brennan, who had some reservations and very real concerns before they bought in. What if it didn't suit them? Would they be locked in? What about capital gains? Do they get to keep it? Let's go and hear what they had to say. Lyn and Peter Brennan moved to Halcyon Greens just a few months ago, but it was a move they never ever thought they'd make after living for 45 years in the same house on Brisbane's south side.
18 months ago, I'd have laughed at anybody who suggested we were going to leave McGregor, because we both had the idea. We used to say we'll be leaving this place in a box.
A former banker and business owner, Peter's major concerns were monetary. He just didn't like the financial models associated with most retirement villages.
Well, you know, I wasn't going to be interested in anything where they took your capital at the end of it, that whoever's left doesn't get it.
You know, your money's yours. Why should a retirement village take half your money when you sell it? And you get nothing, and your family gets nothing.
Suffice to say, Halcyon's model is very different. Owners get to keep their capital gain if they decide to leave, and Peter believes Australia's ageing demographic can only add value to the model.
It stacks up. It does. When you do your sums on it, you'll get as much capital growth here as you will anywhere else, I think, in time, because it's an ageing world we've got.
Yeah, it's very ageing world.
As opposed to a freehold in the suburbia, like you think this is going to be equal to, or
you look at, for instance, one of the big things a lot of people talk about here is the security. We're secured, we've got the lagoons around us, CCTV, you've got locking, you've got an on-site guy that looks after the place.
So from a stance of we'll never ever leave our home and very real financial concerns, the verdict after 3 months is good decision, bad decision.
Best decision we've made.
Meeting a whole new group of friends has added enormous pleasure and enjoyment to their lives.
There's a sort of a feel here that there's a bit of excitement in the place. You know, you're getting to know each other, and it's all interesting. You know, I like talking to people and you know, hearing what they've done with their life.
And have you noticed how quiet it is here? You go to bed of a night time, you're not worried about hoons running up and down the street, or you can't hear any noise from the freeway.
A keen golfer, Lyn loves being able to just slip around the corner for a hit at the neighbouring Gainsborough Greens Golf Club and then return to a home she's fallen in love with. It also just happens to be the 1000th home built by Halcyon.
Look, I wake up and I think, oh, isn't this house beautiful?
Yeah, we're just so blessed that this house, we're not walled to anybody else, so we've all got our own space, we've got our own house.
We've all come here for the same reason. We've come here to retire, to relax, and to enjoy our twilight years, our latter years, whatever you want to call it. We just want to enjoy what time we've got left in our life, and we don't want to have any hassles.
Perhaps Lyn and Peter's story is best summed up by a moment the pair shared recently. And Peter said something pretty special recently. Can I ask you what he said?
We were sitting over there in the lounge, and Peter turned around and he said to me, you know, he said, I haven't been this happy for a long, long time.
And that state of happiness hasn't been missed by their kids.
Yes, our daughter was over visiting and she saw our house for the first time. When she got home to Perth, she sent us a text message and said, love your house and it's great to see you and Dad looking so happy.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
Cheers to that. Well done.
Thank you.
Great move.
Great move.
It was.